Chelsea have an opportunity to get their hands on the first trophy in a long time. Yes, let me put it that way, in a long time. And as a result, the recent results from Chelsea Football Club in the Premier League, something to worry about from the fans. They really are concerned, and they really have been talking about how much they have been falling short of glory in recent times, and they really are afraid of the final that is upon them tomorrow at Wembley. Talking about the Carabao Cup final between Chelsea and Liverpool coming up tomorrow. But then it's football, it's final, and of course it is going to be a rivalry match. I'm not talking about London rivalry, not talking about any derby rivalry. I'm talking about the rivalry between Chelsea and Liverpool. Talking about two big teams that really over the years they have been their match has always been something to look out for, and I think that could really happen tomorrow. I mean, even though Chelsea are not even where they should be right now, but playing against Liverpool in the final of the Carabao Cup and them getting the chance to win a trophy, the first trophy in a while, really could spark that which the fans of Chelsea have been craving for a long time. So that really could happen. I'm actually putting this out there for Chelsea fans to have that belief for Chelsea. Anything can happen tomorrow, including a defeat to Chelsea. Anyways, I'm sorry to put that at the last of this opening statement. Welcome to the show, Sports Trip on Lagos Traffic 96.1 FM. My name is Dari Johnson. Just this morning I was talking about it, but this time I don't have more time to talk about that final between Chelsea and Liverpool. And right now I will be taking calls. Definitely, the number is 009 9120777 009-9120777. Let's talk about Chelsea and Liverpool. Predict the result, the final results, scoreline of that game between Chelsea and Liverpool for the Carabao Cup final at Wembley tomorrow. Kickoff time is 4 p.m. Nigerian time. But then, give me reasons why you think Liverpool or Chelsea will win the game. And I'm not talking about winning prizes now. Yes, it's not just you predicting. You would win a prize. Yeah, if you predict correctly, you would definitely win a prize. The number is 009-9120777. 009-9120777. You can also send a WhatsApp message using that same number, 009-9120777. And when you're sending a message, please hashtag sports trip. Hashtag sports trip. All right, starting with sports on home front. Just this morning I was talking about the D Tigers qualification for the FIBA Afro Basket World Cup qualifier. That's right, Afro Basket qualifier for World Cup in 2025. And the D Tigers did not get the better of their first game when first qualifying match was the loss to the Libyans in that Friday game. Yes, well, I could say that the distraction, in regards to the lack of funds, or where they were even uncertain if they were going to play that qualifier, really could be the reason they lost that game, considering that it was a tightly contested match between the D Tigers and the Libyan basketball national team. 89-82. I mean, yes, you could say that, but 7 points difference. There could have been 89-40. It could have been 89-50. It could have been 89-70. But then, if not for the overtime, that probably would have been a draw, or even Nigeria getting it. But then, considering that they had initially announced that they are withdrawing from the qualifier before the sports minister intervened and provided funds for the team to travel and also have one or two things to do with the funds. And also, that's why I'm believing that the next two matches, which of course will be against Uganda and Cape Verde, will be something to really expect positive from regarding the D Tigers. All right, that's the update from the D Tigers FIBA AfroBasket qualifiers that happened. The match that happened yesterday will have more games to go. I think before the end of the month, we'll definitely know the first round of this qualifier if Nigeria will progress to the next round of the qualifier. We already know that the D Tigers will not be taking part of the 2024 Olympics in basketball, but the D Tigers, the women of the basketball national team of Nigeria, will definitely be at the Olympics. They have been making us proud. They have been doing us justice recently. Really, that's really, really great. And I think women's sports in Nigeria have been improving tremendously. If you talk about taekwondo, you want to talk about boxing, you want to talk about the basketball, or even football, the Super Falcons, the under 20, and of course the Flamingos, the under 17. Any of the major international tournaments that they have attended, they have participated in, they have made us proud. Yes, we haven't won anything majorly, but we are getting there. We're on the right step. We're taking the right step. We're on the right spirits. It's going to happen sooner or later. Yes, sooner or later. All right. Before I go straight to Formula One, in other sports, let's see what is happening on the roads in Lagos. Of traffic updates. Now I'll start with the live camera update. For the Billings Way, Mobolaji Johnson Way, in and out is free. Free movement. I can only see one or two cars in a matter of 5-10 seconds in between. So it's really good. For the Obafemi Awolowo Way, Kudirat Abiola Junction is also free in and out. The Obafemi Awolowo Way by Testing Ground bus stop is free in and out also, aside for the traffic light alternation delay, which of course is understandable. Then the Island Junction by Aromire is also free in and out, aside the traffic light alternation. All right. That means if the light has not turned green, you cannot move. That is the cause of the slow movement at these junctions. Then the Billings Way by 7-Up Junction is also free. Some great news coming in from the roads in Lagos. Then the K2 bus stop is also free in and out, even though there are bus stop commercial bus activities, but there are still good movements in and out of this stretch of K2. After K2 is also free in and out. There is the Olowu bus stop by Ikeja is free. If you see any slow movement approaching on the bridge Ikeja by the Computer Village, you should understand that it's the traffic lights underneath the bridge. So it's moving. If the traffic light turns green, that means you can go. If it doesn't, then you would have definitely experience slow movement. All right, but anywhere else or everywhere else, I believe it is free. But going straight now to what we have for the control room and the last more operations on WhatsApp. Let's see what we have there. The Zone 33 Ogolonto Ikorodu traffic is generally subsided. Very cool and calm while we are having good from Aruna to our Greek intersection to Anti-Kenny to Golonto intersection to Majidun to Asolo down to Itowono. Looking good. Likewise, return journey. However, traffic light at Ogolonto is functioning good. Linking Ina Ikodu through Obaseku Made Road to Ebute Police Post is good. To General Hospital to Ojogbe Itailewa down to Igbogbo is looking good. However, coming out from Igbogbo through St. Margaret to Bute Police Post is also good, but slow approaching the junction due to alternation of traffic lights and nothing to worry about. Then from Bute Police Post to Obasekumade Road in Watagolonto is good, but slow movement approaching the intersection due to alternations going on. From there to Agric to Arno is good to go for now. No impediment recorded there. Then for the control room now, let's see what there isn't any latest there. Okay, that's some good news coming in from that us, especially send more updates if you really are somewhere and there is slow movement. Let's see what we have there. Remember also that the other side of the Third Mainland Bridge is now up for rehabilitation, which means cordoning, road closure has now moved from going to Third Mainland Bridge, going to the island from the mainland to coming from the island. That means if you're coming from the island, the road is under repair. So it is one road now that definitely will be taken. All right. Trying to check some messages from WhatsApp for those that have sent messages. Okay, that's okay. I'm seeing this one concerning Third Mainland Bridge. I believe I've addressed it. So if you are coming from the island and you think you don't want to be caught up in that traffic, please take the Ikorodu Road. Please take the Ikorodu Road. I believe that the way that the road constructor, the road engineers, and of course the traffic managers have sorted the movements in terms of in and out is something that we can actually manage and sort out amicably. And of course, till the road is completely sorted out. All right, moving from there now back to sports. Remember, you can be a part of the show. The number is 009 9120777. It's also a good time to predict the outcome of Chelsea and Liverpool's Carabao Cup final coming up tomorrow at Wembley. Time is 4 p.m. Just give me the scoreline. Tell me what you think the scoreline will be between Chelsea and Liverpool, and of course you will be up for you're up for winning a prize, maybe recharge cards or something that's coming up. If you predict correctly, you will definitely be contacted to win something at the end of tomorrow evening, at the end of the match tomorrow. Maybe during a sports lounge in the evening tomorrow, you get your recognition, get your prizes. All right, we'll go on this break now to come back for the second half of the show, and I'll be talking Formula One and other sports. NBA not included, of course, in the Nigeria Premier Football League for Match Day 21. Welcome back to the show. Just the first weekend of March, first weekend of next month. That definitely will be the next weekend. We will have our first Grand Prix. Talking about first Formula One race of 2024, which of course will be the 2nd of March. And that will be the Bahrain Grand Prix, and all the drivers are gearing up, are preparing, and of course all of the Formula One outfits are also preparing for the first race of the season. Just last year it was Max Verstappen, and the year before that one, Max Verstappen has been the king of Formula One in recent times, and of course stopping Lewis Hamilton from winning his 8th record World Championship title. Of course, we also know that just a few weeks ago, it was reported that Lewis Hamilton will be moving from Mercedes to McLaren. Yes, McLaren for the 2025 season. it's going to be lit in Formula One, definitely. But then the focal point now definitely is the opening Grand Prix of Formula One for 2024. I'm looking at what the possibility of the winnings will be. There has been testing. There have been, of course, Charlie Clark has places Russell as F1 testing ends in Bahrain. All right, we'll see how it goes. Hamilton definitely is gearing up, and of course is opening up on huge challenge of Ferrari move. It's Ferrari, not McLaren. McLaren definitely is. It was his first outfit where he won his first World Championship title before he moved to the Mercedes. All right, moving to Ferrari now, and we know that Ferrari has this French driver talking about Charles Leclerc. What is it going to be for 2025? I cannot wait for that season. That's in a matter of a few months now. We'll see the end of 2024 season in Formula One, and by then we're gearing up for the 2025. But for now, let us enjoy the season that is yet to kick off. But of course, we'll be kicking off in a few days. Let me use the word a few days. All right, that's the update for Formula One. Moving from there now to what we have in, let's see, we have in tennis. And of course, that is, of course, NBA. Okay, for the Cameron Norrie, the British tennis player, he's not doing badly as he has sealed a semi-final spot at the Rio Open, continuing his title defense by seeing off Brazil's Thiago Seyboth wild in front of his own fans. The British number one secured a 6-1, 3-6, 6-2 victory to head into the last four. Norrie now face Argentina's Mariano Navone on Saturday today in the semi-final. All right, having lost just 2 games in his win over Thomas Barrios Vera in previous rounds, Norrie picked up where he left off on the clay court. All right, Norrie raced out of the traps, breaking Seyboth's wild second and third service games and holding his own to take the first set in just over an hour. All right, Cameron Norrie, this is one of the clay courts preparation to the second Grand Slam of the year, talking about the French Open, which of course is a clay court. We'll see what this ATP tournaments that I call preparation to French Open will take out of these players and how well they will be prepared for the second Grand Slam of the year, talking about the Roland Garros, the French Open. All right, that's it for tennis. Moving from there now to what we have in the NPFL, right? To the NPFL. Of course, there is, of course, boxing, and we'll talk about all of that, but after the NPFL. All right, the NPFL match day 21 in the Nigeria Premier Football League. We'll see definitely Doma United will host Enugu Rangers. There is also Kwara United and Katsina United. Bendel Insurance versus Enyimba Football Club. There is Gombe United and Sporting Lagos. Plateau United and Shooting Stars. Kano Pillars and Sunshine Stars will face off as well. Lobby Stars hosting Heartland Football Club. There is Niger Tornadoes and Abia Warriors. Not forgetting Aqua United and Bayelsa United. Of course, Remo Stars and Rivers United's game for this weekend, match day 21, has been postponed because of Rivers United's CAF Confederations Cup commitment this weekend. Now, Rivers United will be traveling to face the Academica de Lobito of Angola this weekend. That's for the CAF Confederations Cup, and I think that's that game will be coming up at 4 p.m. Nigerian time. Okay, 5 p.m. Nigerian time. That's the kickoff time of that game. For boxing, remember that Francis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua's fight is just a few days to go. It's around the corner. We know that I was still waiting for Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury to fight. That will be on the 18th. Since their fight has been, postponed because of that training injury that Tyson Fury got. Remember that sparring cut that he got on his face that really made that fight between him and Usyk postponed to May 18. We'll see what happens. But before then, let's enjoy the beautiful game, beautiful sport of boxing between between Francis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua. Yes, it's going to happen on the 8th of March, just a few days. And put it that way, few days to go. Few days from now, Francis Ngannou never won a professional boxing fight, but Anthony Joshua's training team are treating him as a world-class opponent for their showdown next month. Well, of course, he hasn't won a professional boxing fight because he hasn't been a professional boxer. He has always been a UFC fighter. As a world champion in UFC, telling you. But we saw what he did to Tyson Fury in Saudi Arabia in that exhibition fight. This man has heavy punching prowess. He is good at punching heavy. So Anthony Joshua would have to be really careful in terms of avoiding him, punching him, avoiding his punches, and try to punch as many as heavy as he too can. Because this man's punch, one point last one, okay. But that fight definitely is coming up on the 8th of March. We'll see how that goes. So hopefully there will be no setback in that regard. Tyson Fury and also Alexander Usyk till May, but Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngannou is of course coming up. We have to start the countdown. All right. Moving from there now to, of course, what we have in the NBA. Yes, NBA's matchup, of course, for today. Results from today saw that Toronto Raptors beating Atlanta Hawks 123-121. Cleveland Cavaliers lost even from home to Philadelphia 76ers 104-97. The Orleans Pelicans lost at home to Miami Heat 95-106. So OKC Thunder beat Washington Wizards 147-106. Memphis Grizzlies 95 points loss to LA Clippers 101. Houston Rockets 144 over Suns 110. Portland Trail Blazers 112 loss to Denver Nuggets 127. Golden State Warriors beat Charlotte Hornets 97 over 84. That's a low scoring match there. A really low scoring match. They're considering Golden State Warriors is involved. Something, right? Minnesota Timberwolves also played but lost to Milwaukee Bucks 107-112. LA Lakers beat San Antonio Spurs 123-180. Now for tomorrow's fixture, let's see. LA Lakers versus Phoenix Suns. Timberwolves versus Brooklyn Nets. There is Pistons versus Orlando Magic, and of course 76ers versus Milwaukee Bucks. Okay, let's see what we have for football. Remember, Chelsea and Liverpool is tomorrow. Carabao Cup final, otherwise known as Carling Cup final. In case you are wondering what is Carabao, it's the Carling Cup final tomorrow at Wembley. Time is 4 o'clock Nigerian time. Chelsea versus Liverpool is the final, the first final of this calendar year in English football. Okay, but of course there are other sports club matches, league matches, so to say. There are EPL, Syria, Liga, French Liga, Bundesliga, and of course the Spanish La Liga. Because of the time that I do not have, let's see how I can, do some selected fixtures here. Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest will face today. There is Manchester United and Fulham. There is Bournemouth and Man City coming up. And of course, we have Arsenal and Newcastle coming up today in the EPL. For tomorrow, there is Wolves and Sheffield United. For the Spanish La Liga, there is Cadiz and Celta Vigo. There is Real Betis facing Athletic Bilbao. Real Madrid versus Sevilla also on the menu this weekend in the Spanish La Liga match day 16. Still in La Liga, Granada and Valencia's game has been postponed. There is Barcelona and Getafe coming up. There is Almeria and Atletico Madrid. In the Italian Serie A, there is Sassuolo Empoli, Salernitana, Monza, Genoa and Udinese. Juventus, Frosinone, Cagliari, Napoli, Lecce and Inter Milan. Not forgetting AC Milan and Atalanta. Okay, the German Bundesliga, there will be Dortmund and Hoffenheim. There's Augsburg and Freiburg. Okay, these are also Bayern Munich and the RB Leipzig, which of course will be the biggest game of the weekend in the German Bundesliga. And there's also Union Berlin and Heidenheim. Not forgetting Mönchengladbach and Werder Bochum. Well, Leverkusen won their game yesterday, 2-1 against Mainz. Yes, against Mainz. All right. The French Ligue 1, we see Lorient and Nantes. There's Strasbourg and Brest. Still in the French Ligue 1, what do I have? Okay, there's RC Lens and AS Monaco. Yes, still just looking forward to that one. PSG and Rennes. There is also Olympique Marseille and Montpellier. Not forgetting Toulouse and Nice and Clermont-Foot. And also Le Havre versus Stade de Reims. All right, traffic updates again before I wrap up the show. Now, this for live camera, the roads that I mentioned earlier are being free, still free. But the after K2 part of the roads is busy, slow movement, but it's moving. Slow movement, but moving. The same with K2 bus stop, slow movement, but moving. All right. Let's see some more. Okay, I think the slow movement is approaching Ojota, approaching Tipa Garage, going to Ojota, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, actually it's approaching. Yes, approaching Ojota. That's the road. That's the part of the K2 that's slow. All right, the Olu bus stop is free in and out now. Like what I said before, I believe the traffic lights is really doing well underneath the bridge. Billings Way by 7-Up Junction is free, really free. Then traffic lights at Allen Junction by Aromire is working and is making some vehicles, some motorists, wait for the lights to turn green, which means everything is moving well, but otherwise the other roads are free. Other parts of the roads are free in and out. All right, that's the update coming in from there. All right, I can see someone's prediction coming in. This is coming from Olakunle Abdul Malik. Says Liverpool 3, Chelsea 1. All right, thank you for the prediction. I will put it on the record. If this prediction comes to pass, you have a prize to win, to redeem, from courtesy of sports shows on Lagos Traffic Radio 96 weekend sports show. Let me just be precise. All right, it could be Sportsland, Sport Troop, or Sportland, but but anyway, you definitely get your prize. So Lakunle Abdul Malik, that's the update, right? Once I sign out of the show, the prediction stops until evening, until Sportsland, which I will be back for by 6:30 p.m. all the way to 7 p.m. Of course, that will be another time for prediction for Liverpool and Chelsea game for Carabao Cup final tomorrow, 4 p.m. Nigerian time at Wembley Stadium. All right. Thank you so much for being part of the show Sports Trip this afternoon on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. I'll be back this evening for Sports Lane between 6:30 and 7 p.m. Today. My name is Darryl Johnson. Good afternoon and God bless.